think they're reasonably good. I think the people who are going to go out, I mean, Duff has gone out now. I think he'll transfer heavily to us because of the base in kind of Time and North, Time and Dill, where we'd have a very strong base. Obviously, ultimately, it's not the most important thing in the world to take the first seat or not. We're really happy. I mean, we've got 18.5% across the constituency, the second biggest party across the constituency behind Fine Gael, and the biggest party in Tallaght by quite a distance. So it's a vindication of what we've been doing since the by-election, which has been really deepening our roots. The kind of campaigning approach we've done on water charges, and then trying to expand it onto other things. And I think it gives a glimpse of how the campaigning left can really grow across the country in the next months and years.
I think that was one of the, I suppose, what a lot of pundits were saying. Like, you were obviously tipped to take a seat or retain your seat, but some people thought maybe with water not being, it still is an issue, but obviously with the by-election it was really the overriding issue.
Yeah.
And a lot of people had you in line to win a seat, but were wondering how well you would perform in relation to the water issue. What would you say to that?
Yeah, because I think water, most people didn't vote in this election on water the way a lot of people voted in the by-election on water, but it was still in their minds, because the point is I was elected almost a year and a half ago, basically with a promise that if elected I would use the position to help mobilise a massive movement of protest and a boycott against the water charges. And I think I, together with hundreds of thousands of people across the country, delivered on that. And so I think people then appreciated that we were saying, okay, let's do the same on demanding the building of housing, let's do the same about investment in healthcare, let's do the same about a demand for an increase in the minimum wage. And people responded to that. I mean, the other thing people said, were we taking an unnecessary risk with running two candidates? But actually I think we've been vindicated. If we had been 1% or 1.5% higher, we actually would be really, really in the fight for a second seat here, which is a very positive indication in terms of growing for the future.
Perfect, yeah.